What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus X and Z1 Extreme gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're gonna do us some Darksiders 3. Now, the Steam Deck handled it pretty well. It couldn't stay at 60 plus the whole time with the default settings, but it at least stayed over 30. It seemed like it was staying in the 40s and 50s most of the time. And then if you make the game look like crap and put it down to low, it seemed to kind of hang out right at 61, 62, even with VSync off. I don't know if that's just all it was capable of getting or if that's just some weird thing it was doing. But it always locks when I take it off of the computer. At least the Steam Decks. These I just always leave unrestricted. But it was still very playable, so these things should, in theory, be able to play just fine unless they're gonna crash or do something else lame, because I've thought that a million times and then I get honed in the face once we get in there. So let's waste no more time, jump on in, and let's see what they're willing to do. So we'll go ahead and do 1080p high first and just work our way down. And it only says like keyboard controls because I completely forgot to turn it back to controller, which I realized very shortly afterwards. But anyway, with that said, let's go get us some gameplay. So now for 900p medium, does a little bit better on the FPS. Still can't quite stay at 60 all the time, but still does it quite often. But now I'd say it's time to go get some gameplay.
Pretty. Come and get it.
Ah! That's mine!
Mistress, not to be a bother, but weren't you supposed to catch Envy?
I did. This talisman.
It's a vessel. Envy used it to hold energies from the rest of the Seven.
It will make a fitting prison for the others once their physical forms have been broken.
If I may, there is a sort of hum emanating from the talisman. That glow.
Will indicate when one of the Seven is nearby. I know.
So wise. You are all that the Council promised, Mistress.
I'm beginning to enjoy the sound of your voice, Watcher.
So now for 720p low, and it seems to mostly stay at 60 now, just like on the Steam Deck, but it still has its moments of stutters and drops, and does not look especially all that great now. It's not like this game was a photorealistic style of game anyway, but it definitely looked a lot better with the higher settings. So in this particular game, I do decide to go in and mess around and do my settings. But alright, with that said, let's get some gameplay, shall we?
I would be remiss in my duties if I didn't point out that even with the talisman, locating the other deadly sins will prove a challenge.
Finding Envy was easy enough.
That was a gift. One I would not count on receiving twice. Envy was also, by far, the weakest of the deadly sins.
Anything else to add?
Only what I assume you already know. The armies of both heaven and hell have cordoned off the world of man into various areas of influence. Look around us. The upheaval we have seen is the very personification of the struggle between order and chaos. You have set for yourself an unenviable task, given these environs.
That's what makes it fun. The other sins are hiding across this shattered world. They strike at angels and demons alike in their own selfish bids for power. Their hubris will lead me right to them.
Perhaps, but you will need assistance.
Whatever I need, I will take, Watcher. I knew that war would one day unleash all this. But seeing it, his gifts are impressive.
May I remind you, you have no peer among your horsemen brethren.
Here's the settings I'd go with. Now, it does not hit 60 all the time, but just like on the Steam Deck, it looks a heck of a lot better than low. But low is still an option. It's not like everyone is forced to do my settings. These are just what I'd go for, and a lot of people ask for them to come back, so I try to do them when a game has enough settings for me to really do it. A lot of the ones I've been testing don't really have enough settings for me to really do my settings, you know? Or the game barely runs and low is the only chance it has to even be playable, so again, can't really do my settings. But now, it's time for some gameplay. So, starting all over again on the Ally X now, we'll do 1080p high, which is still pretty playable for a lot of people, but I think it would drop under 30 here and there, but it is what it is. Some people wouldn't care about that. They'd rather have the crispest graphics they can have, although there is a setting above this, but I think that would be a 20 FPS pretty much all the time fiasco, so I didn't even bother with that. Anyway, let's go get us some gameplay.
Behind me, wee ones! Let me tend to our uninvited guests. horseman.
Fury, currently reserving the right to kill you where you stand. And you are?
Surprised, and more than a little relieved. Call me Ulthane Blackhammer.
So you'll not be flattening me today?
A maker, are you not?
Aye, when there's something to make. Today, my skills are only aimed towards instruments of death.
This is not your war.
No, not theirs neither. Like your council, I care for balance, horsemen. Humans, frail as they be, are part of the balance. Surely you're here to help protect them.
Wrong question.
A tribe of useless, hairless simians whose greatest talent was inventing ingenious new ways to divide and destroy one another. They could suffer forever or die tomorrow, and I wouldn't bat an eye either way.
And what is your business here?
What do they call you?
Jones.
Jones. Question me again with your last breath.
Look around. Look what's happened here. Do you honestly think anything scares me now?
Easy, lad. This one's none for trifles.
Yeah? What do I have to lose? This moronic conflict makes you all look so stupid. Angel, demon, horseman, even maker. What are you even fighting for, huh? Tell me!
I like this one. You may continue breathing, Jones.
Horsemen, please. To have you on our side would turn the tide in ways we cannot measure. Humanity might stand a chance.
While my mission does involve balance, it does not require them. I am here to root out the 7 deadly sins and return them to the Council. No less, no more.
What if I can help you? That bit of chain you carry could use someone.
I sincerely doubt that.
So, 900p now. I'll move after the thing goes away. There we go. Now you can see it's 900p. Sometimes that thing has a mind of its own. It'll pop up usually way earlier than that, and then sometimes it pops up way later than that. But anyway, we've reached the bottom, so I'd say that's probably about good for the chapters on the YouTube for everybody. So now, let's go ahead and get us some more gameplay.
He is certainly committed to his cause.
Ulthane, he is blind to what truly matters.
Perhaps, yes.
Just another pawn who will never understand the game into which he's been played. And he does love the sound of his own voice, doesn't he?
Not like anyone I know.
Did you say something? Oh, stop your blubbering, human. Come to me.
Now!
Do you want to live?
What?
If you want to live, I can send you to a safe place. Safe as any, I suppose. Touch it. Idiots. It's a miracle they ruled the Earth for as long as they did. It smells like death in here. Trust me. We shared a room 1,000 years ago.
So now we'll do 720p low, which looks absolutely poopy. But hey, some people would not care about that. They just want it to stay at 60 as often as it can. But after this, just like on the Z1 Extreme, we will go in and do my settings too. Mine don't stay at 60 all the time, but they look a heck of a lot better than this and still stay at 60 sometimes. So anyway, let's go get some gameplay, shall we? So now for 900p, my settings. I think it can handle it. It's not the perfectest FPS ever, but 720p is a little too low for this particular game. Some games it doesn't make it look that bad on the screen, but this game, 720p and low, looked pretty bad. So I wanted to up the resolution a little bit and give us some reasonable looking settings that look alright. But now, let's go get some gameplay. Alright, let's go with hope. Camera recorded gameplay now. And it seems like there's definitely places where my settings aren't going to stay at 60, but I wanted to try to blend graphics and frame rate.
That tree.
This is one of those games that definitely looks a lot
impressive.
better when you don't have to
But
just
is
put
it
everything
just
down to
me,
the
or is
lowest
it out of
settings, you know?
place here?
It is amazing.
But it's still an option.
Most likely.
I think
you will find
720p all low probably just probably stay at 62 the whole time, you know? Not dodge right. Out of my way, wall.
Aren't we making a mighty ruckus?
Says the demon who announces his ambush.
It was not my intention to do battle, horseman. Well, such a passionate little thing, aren't we?
Do not test my patience.
Very well. War is too hazardous an occupation for myself, horseman. I am here in the name of blind capitalism. I am Volgrim, merchant of the damned, a trader who deals in souls for profit. Even in the face of the apocalypse, one must endeavor to earn a living.
And whose souls do you trade in?
Angel, demon, or even human. All souls have value to me. I've seen the trail of bodies you've left in your wake.
What would I require from you?
That depends. What are your needs?
Information. The 7 deadly sins.
Whispers on the wind say that the fabled horsemen are but pawns in a larger game. Victims of a grand setup.
What do you know?
I know that the first one's free. Call for me if you have souls to trade, and perhaps you will consider my wares valuable.
Alright. I have some souls. Do you have anything useful?
What would you ask of this? This will be fun for both of us. As you wish. Take your time. A wise decision. As you wish.
Since I die so often.
Do make sure they scream, horseman.
Alright.
and his demon tongue. They live to confound and feed up the scraps of a world they help destroy.
Indeed they do.
But despite his thirst for souls, Fulgrim may be a useful tool on this journey.
Well, unless I can use my rope thingy on that, we're screwed. I don't think I have the... There's probably some tool I get. Something's following me.
The length these roots have grown. They seem to have taken over everything.
Indeed, mistress.
Oh, so there was something following me. Thought I heard that. Nothing over there.
I'm curious as to who remains here, if anyone.
Alright, I think with that, we can go move on over to the X. Alright, let's get a little camera recorded gameplay now on the X. I thought so. How do I get down there? It's not that. Are you something to do with it?
Being observant is literally in your name, Watcher.
is a terrible sight to behold. I think I may be sick.
That's you.
What would you ask of this humble merchant? This will be fun for both of us. As you wish. Farewell for now.
That's true. I don't think I've done anything here. So let's see. What can we do here? Alright, I'll stop. Alright. Strength. Let's get a little more health. A little more arcane. And I like strength the most, so I do more damage. Alright. Wait, was there anything else we could do? Okay, no, I don't think so. So now we should be at least a little more powerful. Can't go through the game essentially at level 1 going, oh my god, why is it so hard? Well, you're doing that to yourself there, bucko. Hey, it's you. Come here, you. Hey, what the fuck? You're supposed to blow up. Bastard. Hopefully he doesn't blow up with my hand. Never mind, so I guess it doesn't always work that way. Maybe I have to throw it at the wall and not directly at the stuff for him to explode. Come back out here, you. I'm not done learning. Alright, let's try this again. What if I throw it... Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, I thought those things just blew that shit up. Guess I was wrong. Thought I understood that. Guess not. Ooh.
The worst of the smells come from above.
Damn it. You killed my bug. No, they got me. I couldn't even heal. I tried. Just wouldn't let me. Well, whatever. It's time to wrap up anyway. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Darksiders 3 on the Ally X and Z1 Extreme. And you can definitely get playable FPS pretty much no matter what you use. If you just want to stay around 30 to like 40 FPS, seems like high 1080p works pretty well. Guaranteed it'll drop under 30 at times though, but some people don't care about that. And then 900p and medium settings seemed like it was, you know, kind of middle of the road, but still had drop times where it dropped under 60. So that's why I just went with that and put my own settings on it at the end. Because 720p low seemed to stay at 62 most of the time, except going into a new area. But other than that, it seemed to stay at 62. But it looked like absolute butt cheeks compared to just medium and high settings. like my settings were. So you gotta choose on this one. The other earlier games didn't really make a humongous difference going from high to low. I'd rather have the FPS, really, especially on such a small screen. But even on this screen, I can notice quite the difference. Let's do this real quick before they shut the screens off on me again. Even I notice a big difference on this new one here. And there's still one newer called Genesis that came out after this, which from what I read in the small synopsis was it was a prequel. Maybe I misunderstood though, so I guess we'll worry about that though when we get to it. For now, it's time to wrap this video up so I can go get started on the Lenovo. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.